Well, anyway, we're going to get the email started. Why don't you try it again? Now you can feel like you wiped that other thing clean.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
All right, this one says, hey, Ron, Fez, and Chris, I'm the best man for my brother's wedding. Bachelor party is the weekend before. We rented a house in Vermont. We're all going to do a 2-night bender. That's enough backstory. The problem is, I had was who to invite. People say that traditionally the groom's father attends, but I said fuck no to that. We all have a pretty good relationship, no fighting or bullshit. I just don't want him there. The groom is on board, and I've gotten some heat for this from the bride, some other family members, and from some of the groomsmen. What really sets me off is, I guess, I wasn't aware of this etiquette. But the bride keeps telling me that her father is let down, that he isn't going with us. Am I really supposed to take care of both fathers, even uncles and cousins? I threw around the idea of having 2 parties, 1 bachelor party, the other night for the other guys at Mohegan, but this would just got to be too much. Is the best man really supposed to take care of both fathers or friends and brothers? Let's first go to the girl point of view. Our own little new girl. Should he take care of his brother's new father?
No, I don't think so. Especially since it's not the groom's father that really wants to go anyway. It's the bride's father, right?
Right.
I don't think he should be going. I think it's mostly friends. It's kind of like a guy bonding thing. Last friends night out.
Right. Kind of like they did in The Hangover.
Yeah, you didn't see the girl's dad trying to go on the trip.
I
He gives
see.
him the car.
Fez Watley.
I say you extend the invitation. I threw the bachelor party for my brother before his wedding. Invited my dad and invited the bride's father. My dad wanted nothing to do with it. There was going to be alcohol, so that teetotaler wanted nothing to do with it. The bride's father had the time of his life, and everyone had a great time. I think it brought the 2 families together nicely.
But here's the deal. It's a 2-day fucking bender, and it's going to be drunk for 2 days, and sure other things. You want the fucking bride's party, father seeing people breaking out party packages?
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like he's a really fun guy anyway, because I think they would invite him if they wanted him to be around.
Let's go over here to Bestchester. You're on Fez.
Hey, guys. My wife insisted that my father-in-law, or future father-in-law, get invited to my bachelor party. Long story short, when the stripper got there and started doing her thing, nothing like your father-in-law looking at you from across the room when the stripper pulls your pants down and starts playing with your dick with your belt. It was just an absolute disaster.
Here is Scotty, Long Island. You're on Fez.
What up, man? Love the show. No, there's no way you can have any type of father-in-law, anything like that at a bachelor party, because how are you supposed to get down and dirty?
See, that's the thing, Fez. You were looking at just a night of a couple of drinks, right?
Yeah.
Did anything else happen?
We went to a strip club, and there was the thing where my brother got stripped down on stage, while the strippers had him sitting in a chair, center stage. That was about as down and dirty as this party got.
Yeah, that's more like a Chuck E. Cheese. These guys seem to me like they're going for a fucking 2-day hammer. Hicks, where are you on this?
I never even heard of that tradition. This sounds insane. Why would you want to be anywhere near your fucking wife-to-be's father? Keep that guy away from everything.
Cliff, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, my oldest daughter just got married just the other day on Saturday, and I was not invited to the bachelor party, nor would I have wanted to have been. I agree with Hicks. I mean, I've been out with the guys a bunch of time to drink, but for bachelor party, fuck no.
Greg, Boston, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. I think I know this guy just shouldn't be invited to the bachelor party. I mean, I get along with my father-in-law very well, and it's just out of place. Like you got to drag him along. You don't know how long you can hang out for.
Yeah, and I mean these guys seem like they're fucking players. I mean he's investing 2 days into a secluded location. It sounds like they want to get fucked up. it does seem like, from Fez's thing of bringing the two families together, is that really the best man's job, though? Or is it his job to get people fucked up? I mean, the wedding is supposed to bring two families together. I don't know what that's got to do with the best man. I could see, like, maybe in the old days, you know, you want to do it, but sex and drugs quite often is involved in these things. 866 run zero Fez. Here's Kurt in Iowa. You're on Fez.
Yeah, the father-in-law just wants to go to make sure nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, well, that's the exact opposite of what the buddies want. You know, the buddies are like, I'm investing 48 hours into this. I don't want to act like I'm a nice guy in front of your new father-in-law, or we can't sit around and talk about the old days. Now, even in a stuck-up place like where you come from, new girl.
Yeah, even in Connecticut. I certainly won't be inviting my fiance's mom to a bachelorette party.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't think so, no.
And is that because black people don't mix with white people? Because you said you're going to get even with your parents by marrying a black guy.
No. I wouldn't do that to my parents. I'm not trying to get
Would your mom
with them,
be happy if you married one of her special ed students?
I think she would be very happy.
Special Fred? Let's go over here to, here's Tom, Stony Brook. You're on Fez. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, boys? How you doing? What about brother-in-laws? I'm getting married next, in a couple of months. I'm having my bachelor party and going to AC. I'm bringing the brother-in-laws, but didn't even ever think about the father. What do you guys think about the father?
I think it would be up to, like, who do you want to party with? This is your chance to have this fucking blowout. Fez's thing of bringing families together and all that, I don't know if that's what you're looking for when you're trying to get hammered.
But coming from, like, a woman's perspective, I would definitely, if I was getting married, I'd be pushing, like, my brother, my dad. I'd be like, yeah, go to the bachelor party, you know.
Because you want a fucking fun block.
Yeah. And I want to spy. I want to know what's going on.
So if you found out that he got a blowjob at the bachelor party, would the wedding be off?
Yeah. That's why I think these bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
You're a tight ass.
That's your opinion.
Wait, I'm just... Oh, wait, that's a good comeback.
That's not a fact.
No. All right, then if you want, I'll just try and find out whether you are or not.
I don't want that.
All right.
I'll take your word.
Yeah, so then
right.
my opinion becomes fact. All right, but the point is this. This also means that the guy can't relax and enjoy himself. You're sending spies. Fez is setting it up where it's now a formal thing to get, two families together. That's too much to ask your drunken friends. Here's Nick in Montreal. You're on Fez.
Ronnie.
Yeah. What do you
Ronnie,
got? Yeah, what do you got, pal? You're on the air.
I just dead on. There's no way anyone from the family is going there unless they're a brother. We're heading up now for 3 days, and God knows what's going to happen. You know, the last time, or maybe 2 times ago, one of my buddies getting blown by some Atlantic City skank, and his buddy's sitting there halfway on the fucking fag train ready to fucking join in. You don't need anybody else in there.
Yeah, it becomes, some of these things get pretty ugly, Fez, and it sounds like you had a PG-rated thing for your brother. But your brother's not a goer either.
No, I mean, he's not the biggest partier there is.
This thing was all over by what time?
We were done by like 2 a.m. by the time we got back to the hotel.
Well, I think it matters, too. If you don't want to invite them because you think they're not fun, that's one thing. But if you don't want to invite them because you don't want to get caught for something, that's...
But all right, let's
you shouldn't be getting married.
Let's suppose you're marrying a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
He shows up, your father and your brother go to the bachelor party.
Okay.
Your fiancé is kind of behaving himself, he's drinking. But your father-in-law looks over, he sees the friends snorting dope, fucking rolling, maybe banging some hookers, right?
Okay.
Even though your fiancé isn't doing it, your father's coming back and saying, wow, Steve sure hangs out with some scumbags, doesn't he? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Now even the friends have to fucking watch their step. Because a lot of guys don't want to fucking be seen with hookers in front of, some girl's dad.
Yeah, you're screwed no matter what. The whole bachelorette party thing, it's going to cause a fight before the wedding.
So Fez's thing makes, and I get what Fez is doing with it, but it makes formality more important than fun.
Yeah.
And it would really depend on the people. Are you trying to impress? And first of all, this fucking father-in-law is acting like a pussy for acting like I want to be there. You're a big fucking baby. And I would actually have to say to her, no, your dad isn't coming because he's a rat. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Mark, you're on Fez.
Yeah, at my sister's wedding several years ago, both my father and my brother-in-law's father attended, and whether it was right or wrong, I don't know, but it definitely created a lasting image. We ended up at Mons Venus, and my prim and proper father standing next to me says, "Look at the cunt on that one," which I will never forget in my life. So
you said, hey, you should see the cunt on your daughter. If you like that one, you ought to go downstairs sometime. Joe, why are you laughing at that?
Hey, buddy,
Girl, yeah, it is true. She does have a beautiful cunt.
No, but that's just...
It's the same kind of thing, right? Yeah. So no, there's no good coming out of any of this. Even if the guy's having fun, then you're like, well, maybe she's from a scumbag family. Joe, Wisconsin, you're on Fez.
Hey, how you doing, buddies? I was at a bachelor party a few years ago with a good friend of ours, and his future wife was very adamant about no strippers, and even had her father there for the bachelorette party. I mean, the bachelor party. Well, strippers were there, and my buddy got drunk, and he was getting a hand job from one of the strippers, and the stripper actually wrote all over his dick, like happy faces and soon to be married and stuff like that. His soon-to-be wife saw it the next morning, and was ready to call off the wedding, and his future father-in-law saved him. Said there were no strippers there, that he had gotten drunk and his buddies were just messing with him.
Now, again, you're saying that is a good thing, but he's helping his daughter marry somebody that she wouldn't. Would you feel better, new girl, if your dad was covering for your fiance?
No.
This is a no-win situation.
Yeah, I don't even understand the infatuation with these parties, or the strippers. So why do they feel like you have to get a stripper for a bachelor party?
Well, because then maybe the stripper will have sex with you and you're fucking high on coke.
Then why are you getting married?
I thought you wanted to.
I don't get it.
I thought it was the girls that wanted to. I didn't think the guys wanted to.
Well, I don't want to marry someone that wants to, get with a stripper.
And you think you want Ant? 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Steve in Georgia, you're on Fez.
Ronnie B, what's up? Here's the deal. Father-in-law, absolutely a no-go at this thing. When you get 2 days locked down and secluded, one thing's happening. They're going to be gobbling ecstasy like it's fucking candy.
Right.
You know it's going to be happening. How weird is that shit? Too much emphasis on the strippers. Yeah, the strippers are coming. It's the drugs that is going to geek you out, and you don't need to see your father-in-law on that shit. I'm out.
It's a very good point. And again, this is supposedly like the guy is saying goodbye to his tribe, right? I'm going to have one last blowout with you before I fucking go sign up on this fucking death camp. Fez's way is acting like the death camp already started, and your thing, new girls, is such a death camp, don't even do it.
Yeah.
You're saying against the thing, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't even have one. Do one of those couples parties that they have now.
I don't, all this pre-wedding stuff I think is just ridiculous. It's just reasons to get gifts.
You even said the pre-cum was ridiculous. How come? 866 Run Zero Fez.